I'm attorney Diane Sawaya. COVID may be affecting our everyday lives, but we're still here to fight for you. We may use technology to get the care you need, and we can handle your paperwork electronically. But there's one thing that hasn't changed. We still won't back down. We'll get the results you deserve, safely.
Diane Sawaya. Smart, aggressive, compassionate. Call 303-758-4777.
Hello, my name is EJ, and I'm the host of the 80s Rock Show on Military Broadcast Radio. Each week I take you on a trip where I share great 80s rock and roll music that does not get played on the radio. The idea for the show came as a result of a playlist I created. I started to long for the great 80s rock and roll music I heard in high school on Chicago radio stations like the Loop and WCKG. So I put together the playlist, and then after a while I realized I had the foundation of what would become a great radio show. Catch the 80s Rock Show here on Military Broadcast Radio, Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there.
I'm attorney Diane Sawaya. COVID may be affecting our everyday lives, but we're still here to fight for you. We may use technology to get the care you need, and we can handle your paperwork electronically. But there's one thing that hasn't changed. We still won't back down. We'll get the results you deserve, safely.
Diane Sawaya. Smart, aggressive, compassionate. Call 303-758-4777.
Back! You're listening to the show that highlights all the nonprofit programs out there beyond the VA. You're listening to the AIDS Train Show, and once again, Jake is killing it. We had some, StreamYard had some issues, so we just restarted the computer.
Yeah, I had no idea what happened. The video feed just randomly stopped, and I wasn't able to go between any other video source inputs.
Right.
So we just had issues with the platform we were using, but we're up and running. We're back.
We are back.
So we're good, baby.
We are back, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to praise him and give him credit where it's due. This next segment that we're getting ready to do was brought to you by Pipes. I want to know.
Do you think they were real?
I want to know.
Dinosaurs are real. Maybe not.
I want to know.
Somebody's really Googling that?
I really want to know. I really want to know.
Well, that was kind of cool.
Awesome,
You did that?
awesome.
I did. So I love whenever the so for those who don't know, DJ Pipes is the guy that recorded our intro and the coming back music and the coming back thing, gives the phone number and all that. And I love sitting in a room with him when that comes on because he verbalizes it every time when it comes back on, and that just makes me happy. So that's good stuff. I love that our listeners, even after we fell off, came back. So like Eric Reed, Eric MMA. I don't even know who that is. Is that 12 now? Yes, it is. Oh, people are keeping count of the mess ups. Is that 12 now? But Stackowitz is saying mulligans. He's giving you mulligans.
I'll
So
take the mulligan because that was not my fault.
that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I love that people are keeping count. People really, really, really want to earn themselves that coffee. That makes me happy.
Oh, that coffee is.
It does look like a
so
peaceful
good.
drive. Switch to MBR app. Yup. John Ulp. Yes. John, thanks for listening. We're glad to have
Yes.
you here. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Facebook silence them. No. Are we back up?
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Yep, we're back and live.
Facebook probably silenced us after I said the Navy joke, which I gotta admit it was funnier on the radio than it is me trying to say it. Has that ever happened to one of you guys before?
What's that?
Like there's a joke and you tell it and it's just not as funny as the way the person that told you it was.
Yeah, like your delivery didn't live up to
Right.
their hype. Yeah.
Right.
It's never happened to me. All my jokes are funny.
I
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
according to my cool new jacket, they're not. I'm also just dead on the inside, so
Well, there's
True.
that.
Very true.
That's funny. Okay, so the I want to know. We have him in the studio now. Jake Swedinsky. Now you gotta keep him on. He's a little bit country, so try to understand his dialect. So, Jay, is it called Havoc or is it called something else?
it's
that
called HVAC.
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 It's called, where
HVAC.
did you just come from, man?
I've
What
been
are you,
here the whole
straight
time.
out of Georgia?
I've been here the whole
What
time.
just happened, dude?
This is just my normal accent.
Are
know?
you friends with the Tiger King?
I do know the Tiger King. Me and
we
my
need
buddy
to
Joe.
we need to get the Tiger King back on here.
Me and my buddy Joe. I send him gifts down there in Oklahoma where he's locked up. We're pen pals, is what I think they call it nowadays.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
So tell us the Havoc.
The Havoc, the HVAC.
Yeah, the
Well,
HVAC.
that
I
is-
keep messing that up.
That stands for heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and then you can throw an R on there for refrigeration.
Havacker?
Havacker, yeah.
Havacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you work HVAC. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing their HVAC for about 3 years. Actually, I hit my 3-year anniversary with my company February 26th.
Where did you learn to do it?
I learned through another trade school. I watched my brother-in-law out there in Iowa. He's been doing it for a long time now, and I saw that he could provide for his family of like 12, and I was like, I want to do that. I want some.
to spit out my coat.
I like that. I want some of that there money.
I want to see if we can switch to a British accent.
You don't want to hear my British accent. It's bad.
Or don't I?
Yeah.
Hold on now.
You're not gonna cry, are you?
He's got to ring it back in.
I gotta think about it. So no, we're staying with country.
We're
staying-
can't do the British
No,
thing.
no,
Australia?
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah,
Australia.
I gotta
can't-
hear
we
it.
can't make me laugh too hard.
there
or
I
I'm gonna-
was, up to my nuts. Can you say nuts?
No.
You can't say nuts. Up to my nuts and an HVAC.
To my-
And I was like, look at the teeth and fangs on that one. It's all fur and claws. I'm going to punch it right in the baby maker.
Oh, that was a good one there.
Crikey.
We're staying country. Next week we can do something else. But I've been doing it there for about 3 years. My brother-in-law did it, and he was able to provide for his family. So I was like, I can do that. So went to trade school located out here in Colorado, and I don't think they offer HVAC no more because they're I could hear our producer Howley out there. Howley out there laughing. And I just, it was one of those things where I knew it could be a career. I could do it for the rest of my life and I could always fall back on it. So Just decided to go ahead and do it. Went to school for I think it was about 16 months, I think, and got that all bing bang boom done up. Busted some of them there knuckles, and we're good to go.
We might want to pull up the Google Voice. We might get somebody to call in, like Joe Exotic, or somewhere, since we turned off the computer.
She's in
just,
hysterics out there. Do you
All
hear her?
right, all right, give me there one more minute.
So, what's your biggest accomplishment that you think that you've
And
that
being
you've
money
marked
is an
in your
acceptable answer.
job?
Well, I came in from knowing nothing. I was never really the mechanical kind of guy growing up. So like I went into this not knowing anything about nothing, just like how I'm starting my radio career. I didn't know nothing about recording nothing about videotaping nothing. I didn't know nothing about nothing. So if you want to call in and ask me a question, it's 720-619-0627. And I would say my biggest accomplishment.
I feel like your dialects are changing regions. You went from like Georgia to Mississippi. You're working your way back up through North Carolina, Virginia.
That last one was like Elvis S.
Yeah. Headed out for Pennsylvania. Might hit Ohio with that accent a little bit.
Don't make me laugh too hard. I have a seizure.
No.
No, what I was getting ready to say is maybe you could say the number in your accent like I do, like 720-619-0627.
Well, I just do that.
It looks like one of our listeners may have a question for you.
Oh, there we go.
What is that question?
It looks like this Eric.
Rick. He must be a Viking. Or something.
Ride. Asked how was marrying my sister. Well, sir, it was.
It was all right.
It was a great wedding. The whole family was there.
Yeah, it was a lot less people than you think needed to be invited because we're all living in the same household. So
It's amazing. It's amazing the people you meet as on ancestorsonly.com.
yeah, family reunions, dude. That's where I met her, and
Hey, it works till you
fell in love.
kick your sister in the jaw.
Oh no!
But we're.
It took a certain group of people to get that joke, and they're probably our listeners.
I didn't cuss.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I really
What's
pushed the
happening?
boundary.
Yeah, this show's gone way off the rails.
but I don't know. I would say like the best thing that I think that I've done is just doing like either full rooftop unit installations or walk-in cooler or freezer installations by myself with just like with the help of a helper, like 2 people job.
Are you out there in the elements? Like, are you outside a lot?
Yeah. So with my current company, I work with company. I work there with Reed.
Ding.
Ding. Keep that skull, baby. I work with Reed Restaurant Repair. I love the company. I love the owners. Shout out Reed Restaurant Repair. Shout out Mr. and Mrs. Reed. I consider them family for the most part. Mom and pop shop. We
So you're
get
gonna
stuff
get married?
done. It's already intertwined. So
So now I got an interesting question. Okay,
all right.
there's certain things that I learned on this so-called show that I've been listening to that I didn't know. Like, did you know that the toilet is
Here we
hooked
go.
up to an air vent?
Yeah, there's an exhaust fan up in your ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
There isn't mine.
Yeah.
No, it's in everybody's.
Yeah, it's like
in everybody's.
I think he's talking about the plumbing, so the water can flush.
Yeah.
Air, boop.
Right,
It's like
Yeah.
a P trap.
right.
A
And
what?
I
So
didn't
the
know
crap
that.
was had the water
A
above
what?
you.
A P trap.
What's a P trap?
It's
Do
like-
I
it's
want to
like-
know this?
It's just like a U, so you can vent
In the
and
sink?
get proper flow. Yeah.
So once
Yeah.
he drops the wedding ring down, it don't go into the.
Oh, is this really a thing?
Yeah. I'm being truthful.
Yeah, no, that's a P trap's a real thing.
He's
It's the
like,
shape of a U.
And then I want to ask, like, furnace. I
Mm-hmm.
heard about like draining the furnace or resetting something.
So I don't do them there residential HVAC or Havoc.
Okay, but you know
we
what
do
I'm
all
talking about?
yeah, we do all commercial stuff. But so typically you do your air filters about 3 times a year. You want
Right.
to do it like quarterly. And my accent's just all
It's
over.
fading.
the
It
place.
really is, dude.
But
Kind of sound like a tired.
I
New
know we're just
Yorkian.
getting there, right? Pack a day smoker over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Smoke
yeah.
cigarettes too, huh?
Yeah. Smoking them cowboy killers with my ska. but preventative maintenance helps the lifetime of your unit. So
Yes, it does. I pull a lot of preventative maintenance on my unit.
yes, you do.
Wait, are we good with that? I didn't breathe.
Oh, that'll be the intro
Breathe.
soon. Don't you worry.
Oh my gosh.
But a proper cleaning of your unit every quarter helps it live longer. And so you like.
Did you just fade into a little bit of Steve Austin right there?
What?
You can't hold an accent.
I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place.
What happened to our radio show? Oh God!
But
How did we get here?
so in like springtime or whatever, like your warmer season, spring, summer, you'll do more or less.
Midwest. We're
Yeah.
going back through Ohio.
Now we're coming home back. And so you'll clean your AC unit, the stuff you have outside. If you have like forced air, central air heating, stuff like that, you have an AC unit outside, right? So you want to make sure your compressor's amping correctly. You want to make sure your run start caps are amping correctly, and you got to clean
I
them
have
coils.
no idea what you just said. I have no idea.
You know what?
Look,
That's
well,
okay.
I push the handle, the poo goes that way.
No, I don't deal with poo. I don't know human bodily fluids. I don't deal with that now.
Is your
Nope.
accent giving you a sore throat?
It is a little bit.
Right.
I ain't used to
So
this.
I went on an ambulance call one time.
Yep,
Right,
uh-huh,
I'm in
mhm.
Bristol, Connecticut,
Yep,
town
uh-huh.
just south of Hartford,
Yep.
and my partner Randy's like, "Hey, I bet you can't do an accent." all
Do
the
I
way
look
through
like a
the-
cat
Yeah,
jumping
yeah.
tree to tree, all nimbly bimly, drinking milk
And-
from a saucer?
Meow. And I walked in, and I'm like, I did the Sid Sloth thing. Hey, ma'am, how are you doing? What seems to be the problem today?
Dude, I
Having
used
some-
to,
having
I
some
used to
pain
do
in your
that
chest?
too.
No joke, dude. This patient's like, I've been having this pain in my chest for like
Oh,
the last 3 days.
God.
It's been crushing me. And I'm like, trying to slide in my chest, and it's really hurting. I really think I should go to the
And
hospital.
you didn't feel like
And
a
at
good
that
person?
point, I realized that's how she really talks. And now I got to go through this whole call,
and you have to talk
so
that
I don't
way?
piss her off.
Yep.
And have her think I'm making fun of her. I got to go through the whole call. Wait, this gets worse. So now I'm calling in the radio report. And I'm like, "Is everything female? Chest pain, substernal, times 7 to 10."
hey Rob,
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
It's worse. My wife worked at the ER.
Oh my
So I come
God.
walking into the ER.
Oh,
I'm giving
boy.
at this point my cheeks are killing me because I've been talking like this for the last 20 minutes. My wife is standing at the doors of the ER and she's just shaking her head at me. She's like, "What the heck are you doing?"
Oh. So I have another story like that. Totally off topic now, but me and my buddies would always talk in lisp and stuff like that too. And there was one time we would
This one time.
this one time in band camp that they introduced me to one of their friends. And so we went disc golfing. And
Oh,
we
God.
we were just disc golfing. And when there was a little bit of distance between us, distance, she asked my other friends, and they're like, "Guys, why are you making fun of Jake? That's really mean." And then we went over there, and then I
There's
just
Jake.
stopped. Yeah, then I just went like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And she's like, she just freaked out, and she was like, "You guys are not nice people." So
She
then,
probably listens to this
Yeah.
radio show and is super pissed right now.
right, and then like I forgot her name, and they're like, "Oh," every time I'd ask, I'd be like, "Your name's, like Stephanie, right?" "No, it's Stacy." And no, it's Rachel. And I was like, "Okay, your name's Steve, and you're just gonna be Steve from now on
Can I-
out."
Look, Dick. Can I call you Dick?
Yes.
My name's Bob. Whatever, Dick.
Okay, exactly, just like that. But yeah,
we
just
gotta go
doing
to
that.
tribute to the troops.
But we have so many questions from our listeners.
Well, let's take some of these questions because we're
We'll
running
get
out
them
of
next time.
time.
It's all the same questions.
Okay,
the same-
all
we know
right,
who it
so-
is.
Check this out. We're gonna go on a music break right after this message.
Military Broadcast Radio proudly salutes Bruce Myers.
This
Bruce grew up in Los Angeles, California,
Moment
where
of
he dropped out of high
heroism.
school.
So I don't-
And later enlisted in the United States
I don't
Navy.
know how to tell the story.
Bruce served as a Navy
Well,
gunner.
you got to, Joe. You tell the American people what these men did here. You tell them how my troopers died.
Could I make that sacrifice? If I came down to the could I take the
Xavier Isery was born August 21st, 1995 in Pembroke, Florida.
On the aircraft carrier USS Bunker Hill during World War II. On the morning of 11 May of 1945, while covering the invasion of Okinawa, the USS Bunker Hill was struck by 2 kamikazes in quick succession, setting the vessel on fire. The order was given to abandon ship, and he and his crew jumped 50 feet into the water to avoid the fires. Seeing another sailor didn't have his life jacket, Bruce surrendered his own to the flailing sailor. During the chaos, Bruce then grabbed a badly burned pilot and swam the man to a nearby destroyer for rescue. Nearly 400 sailors and airmen were killed during this attack. After World War II, Bruce Myers went on to the Chouinard Art Institute, where he learned how to design boats out of fiberglass. Working with this new fiberglass material, he created the first fiberglass dune buggy that he christened the Myers Mannix. Seeing the demand and popularity for his dune buggy, he started his own company, the B.F. Myers & Company, and mass-produced his invention. Bruce Myers passed away February the 25th of 2021, peacefully and quietly in his home. On behalf of the Military Broadcast Radio and a grateful nation, thank you for your service.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on a music break. And when we come back off that music break, we're hitting a 2-minute warning. So whatever you do, stay with us. Don't go away. You're listening to the show that highlights all the nonprofit programs out there beyond the VA. You're listening to the A-Train Show.
Hey, it's Rob with the Colorado State leader for Mission 22. Practicing social distancing today out on the road. I understand for a lot of us that with no gym being open, no jiu-jitsu going on, I know it's a challenging time right now for a lot of folks. You're looking for that community, you're looking for something. Reach out. You know the number, 303-301-5052. You can call that number anytime. I will answer. I know a lot of people are having a hard time. Reach out to your friends. Don't wait till you're in that dark place. Don't wait till you're in that pit. Before you get down there, reach out to your friends. Say, hey, let's talk. Let's go have some social distancing together. Cool? Hey, again, reach out to Mission22.
For these stars to shine.
Hey everybody, it's A-Train here. Join us every Monday night on mvradio.us where we talk to top nonprofits 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, we're looking to have all those veteran companies or all those companies that want to support veterans open up those checkbooks, tell us about and make some donations, help us out. We're also looking to feature you on the show. We want to talk to you. So give us a call. We'd love to have you on the show.
Right. What we do is we interview top nonprofits that are more focused on the family and not so much on the checkbook. But if you can't get online, then that's okay, because our podcast comes on right after the show ends on Stitcher, iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, you name it, we're on it. So, and you don't want to miss a show because you never know what I'm going to say next.
Hi, I'm Nico Marcolongo with the Challenge Athletes Foundation. I'm proud to be here with other nonprofits to support our troops get from the front line to the finish line.
You supported us.
Now we're supporting.
I'm attorney Diane Sawaya. COVID may be affecting our everyday lives, but we're still here to fight for you. We may use technology to get the care you need, and we can handle your paperwork electronically. But there's one thing that hasn't changed. We still won't back down. We'll get the results you deserve, safely.
Diane Sawaya. Smart, aggressive, compassionate. Call 303-758-4777.
Military Broadcast Radio Network. My name is Dominic Lawson, and I am the host of The Startup Life, the show for entrepreneurs and career-minded professionals. And we are so glad and so eager to bring The Startup Life to the Military Broadcast Radio Network. Now, you may be wondering, who the hell am I? What the hell is The Startup Life? I'm glad you asked. So, first me. I'm an Army vet for 5 years, and while I was in the service, I had all these ideas for starting a company and stuff like that, but I wasn't sure what to do about that. So when I got out of the service, I was like, you know what, maybe I'm not ready just yet. But so I went back to work. The thing is about when you have that entrepreneurial mindset, those ideas just never go away. So I talked to my wife, and coming to find out, she had the same idea about starting a company. So we talked about it, and we started a company. We started Owls LLC, an education consulting firm where we write curriculum and do professional development with teachers, school districts, nonprofits, and things of that nature. And then from there, I started noticing all of these different business philosophies, the way a school has its business model, another business have their business model, and I started writing this blog. And the thing is about that blog is that, it was taking a lot of time. So my wife, being the smarter half of us, said, you know what, you should start a podcast. So in November 1st of 2016, that's exactly what we did. We started The Startup Life. And so that was 3.5 years ago. And now we've grown the show to over 160 episodes. Now, what you get from The Startup Life is we bring in the best business minds from around the world. We're talking Mark Randolph, the co-founder and first CEO of Netflix. We're talking about Tom Golisano, the founder and chairman of Paychex. We're even talking about the chairman of JetBlue Airways and Stanford business professor, Joel Peterson. And so we bring all of these great business minds and we bring them to you, MBR. So that way you can scale your entrepreneurial mindset. You can scale your leadership acumen, whether you're still in the service or you're about to become a veteran and start that path of civilian life. So if you're ready to upgrade your entrepreneurial mindset and you're ready to just totally level up, join me every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Military Broadcast Radio Network. Let's go.
sun shines on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You're listening to the show that highlights all the nonprofit programs out there beyond the VA. You're listening to the H Train Show.
And we really appreciate you listening. Do I have a mic? Yeah, I do.
Yep, we're all live,
Hey,
baby.
we really, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Oh,
you,
yeah.
bro.
No, that's okay. That's
We
all right.
really appreciate all of our listeners.
Yes.
We see you, our regular listeners. We see who you are.
Yeah.
There's just one thing to accomplish before we get to our 2-minute warning.
What's our donations at, Pipes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find it, to be quite honest.
Should be on the
I looked.
website.
Oh, look.
That's okay. So
here.
while you guys are doing that, ladies and gentlemen, what is that phone number one more time?
720-619-0627.
Rob, you got pizza in your. Thank you, Eric Reed. Hey, folks. All right. So if you know how many mess ups we have had tonight, don't look in the Facebook chat. That's not fair. You will win 1 pound of coffee donated to us by Wes from the Coffee Cabin here in Parker, Colorado. If you want to send us a text with that correct number, if you want to comment in the Facebook chat, if you want to call in, we can only have you on for a minute or two, but we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear how many. Oh, wow. And I'm blowing up pretty quick here. Wow. That was funny. Yeah. We want to know. I win, says Eric Reed.
I'm still
H,
looking for the donation tree.
So what is our final count for our number of mess ups? Closest to the pin without going over actually wins. What is our number?
I would say, taking away StreamYard, I would say 11.
So Eric has 14. Is there anyone else out there? Is this the price is right if you go over?
It's closest to the pin without going over. And
well, now that everybody knows,
Eric Reed's
someone's
getting
gonna be
indignant about it now.
Yep.
All right, fine, Reed, fine. You're closest to the pin. Yes,
Yeah.
you win it. Thank you to Wes from Coffee Cabin for donating all the beans. Go ahead, man. Hit the button.
Oh,
Wow, that was loud.
wow.
Yeah.
Eric Reed, I will send your coffee down to you. You do win it. No mulligans.
You know, I'm trying
Thanks,
to look,
Eric.
and
Thanks.
I don't.
Eric, we appreciate you listening, dude. Thanks a lot for listening.
For real though, thank you.
I'm looking right now, and I'm for some reason I'm not able to pull it up for some reason.
Does that mean that there were no donations this week?
I think
Yeah,
it means
there
are a
is
lot
no
of
donations.
It broke. There's so many donations it broke the website.
If we got that $300 one, your boy's wearing a cap.
Yeah, I know that we didn't get the $300 one. I'm trying to see my Facebook's like it won't load or.
You're all right, dude. No big deal. Don't worry about it. We'll call it good. Look it up afterwards after the show. You got time.
Okay.
And yeah. So all right. So hit that button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in.
It's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. What we learned today.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Sponsored by Common Ground Golf Course in Colorado. A place for all and all the game teaches.
Thank you to Common Grounds Golf Course for supporting us and for
Yes.
supporting that section. I'd also like to say thank you to Colorado Biker Lawyer. I'd also like to say thank you to Colorado Moto Service for your support of the H Train Show. We really, really appreciate it. All right, we'll start with you, man. We'll go around the room. What'd you learn today?
Well, so
Not you. You're not
I like it.
first.
I don't know what I learned today.
You don't know what you learned today?
No. There's just been so much. It's like
okay,
blowing
so
out my brain.
what amount did we have? Sorry to cut up, but before I forget, what amount did we have last week?
$37.42.
That is that That can't be right.
Because we lost money then.
No, so it's this particular
Okay.
post. Right now it says that we've raised $15. That's why I'm asking. Last week was it $10? I forget.
I don't know the answer. This is not something I've been a part of for obvious reasons.
Jake,
I think it was at $10.
I honestly
Swiss,
don't know.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do since we're kind of stalling. If it goes up 15 next Monday, we'll keep doing it. But if it doesn't go 15, then we stop the challenge.
So I love what
so
are the
good,
comments
though.
here. I learned Swiss sucks at a Southern accent. That is outstanding.
Hey, it wasn't that bad, all right.
So
It was just all over the place.
I learned so. Yeah, you were all over the nation, man. I like that. I like when you touch Southern Florida for a hot minute. That was
Yeah,
kinda
right.
cool.
Them
Um,
Gators.
Yeah, exactly. I learned. Yeah, I learned the same thing. That basically Swiss doesn't. It will never be a voice actor. is what I learned. Swiss,
Without training.
what did you learn today?
The same thing. I learned my voice hurts a little bit.
That's awesome.
I learned today kind of a little bit of a struggle. Everybody's dealing with some kind of sadness, depression, anxiety. And if you reach out to one person during the day, just one person, and just say, hey, I was just thinking of you, just wanted to let you know that you're awesome. Like that totally turns around your day for the whole day.
It does. It absolutely does.
100%.
So I have a calendar. I have it set on my calendar. A point in the day where I'm just gonna send somebody a text and be like, "Hey man, how's it going? How you living? How's life? You doing all right? Hope you're doing well.
Right.
Thinking about you." So yeah, I have to remind myself because that's for me as well to know that my friends are okay and that if they answer me, cool. If they don't, I'm gonna keep nagging them.
Right. Right. So that's what I learned. Pipes, what did you learn today? And me, I'll admit it. I got flustered today because we was rearranging the studio, and I yelled at Pipes, and I'm like, Pipes, it's totally not you. It's
not
totally
you, it's
me.
me.
It's not you.
Yeah. But
I'm a pain in the butt. I know that. I thought Swiss did the accent pretty well. I was
I
pretty
thought
impressed
so,
with
too.
how long you could hold it up and keep it going.
I was
you.
laughing
Stay-
hysterical. And for you to be able to say something with an accent without laughing when somebody else is laughing, that takes talent.
He held
You
character
are a
for, like,
cold soul.
I am a cold soul. I am.
You held character for 5 solid minutes in there.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good show. Overall, I enjoyed the show today. It
You
was
did an
great.
outstanding job.
Aside from the video
Except when you
deciding
broke
to
it,
stop.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have hiccups. You're
Exactly.
I mean, we're semi-pro, and you're gonna have hiccups. So
We're good. I just graduated from Colorado Media School, so we're figuring it out.
You got it, and I thought you did a great job. Well,
Appreciate you.
for the most part. So are we good?
Well, we still have a minute, and then we can close her out.
What
'cause,
does next week look like for the H Train show?
next week I gotta look at the calendar, but I don't know because I think tomorrow, because I need some dad time. I think tomorrow, since everything is squared away, and I think Swiss can do this job on his own. I think tomorrow I'm going to head to Indiana to go visit my dad and be there at least a week. Can't be there no more 2 weeks. We know what happens if I'm there more than 2 weeks. So, but I'm gonna go and visit him and stuff. So
Glad to hear. I hope you have a good time, man.
Likewise. It's going to be the S Train show.
It is. It absolutely is. The Pipes Train show.
No.
No, that's not right. We don't want to say that. Hey, so our interview next week is professional boxer Seth Rodenbaugh. So yeah, if you want to learn about being a pro boxer for veterans, that's Seth Rodenbaugh. So yeah.
All right, hit it. Take us home, Jack. Rob.
Okay. That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new
I don't
show.
hear him.
And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of the radio show will be available right after we go off the air. And remember, we're here for you, giving veterans a voice.
Giving veterans a voice.
How do you do so good at commercials and you blow that?
The easiest part.
Everybody